Here are a few ways I would improve Splatfest in Splatoon 3. So the first one, I feel like the connection always feels a little bit worse in Splatfest. It feels like you're getting more communication errors. The matches themselves are not as smooth as before Splatfest or after Splatfest. So I feel like the connection should be improved during Splatfest. I'm not sure whether this is down to more people playing the game because the Splatfest is on, but it always does feel like during a Splatfest the connection doesn't feel as good outside of a Splatfest. So yeah, I definitely feel like this should be improved. The second way I would improve Splatfest is something which Nintendo did say they did address in a previous update, and that is the matchmaking within a Splatfest. It does feel like still you are getting matched against people that are playing the game 24/7, the sweaty players that are treating the game or treating every single Splatfest match like it is the Splatoon 3 World Championships final, and they are playing against Japanese players and they're competing for like $25,000 every match. I'm talking about these people that are tryhards pretty much. I'd like to see those people get matched up against one another, and then the rest of us who are just playing the game to have fun get matched against each other as well. So yeah, I still feel like the matchmaking could be tweaked a little bit, but Splatfest definitely does bring out the sweaty players, and yeah, it does feel like you are getting matched up against them more during a Splatfest. And maybe this is down to the fact that we don't have Anarchy Battle in a Splatfest, and that is something which maybe could change. Maybe the third way we could improve Splatfest is maybe bring in Anarchy Battle. Maybe for the first day it is just Turf War, but maybe for the second day, maybe Anarchy Battle, maybe those game modes could be introduced in the second day when we do play on the Tricolour Splatfest game mode as well. Yeah, I know a lot of people are a little bit annoyed about the fact that we just have Turf War to play on for 2 days. A lot of people like to play on the Anarchy Battle game modes. Maybe that could be something they can introduce in the second day. Speaking of Tricolour, I feel like it would be better for that game mode to have its own specific stages. I feel like building stages for that game mode, it would make that game mode feel a little bit better. But yeah, Tricolour definitely is controversial. It is the big new thing in Splatfest, whereas in Splatoon 2 we did get shifty station stages, and that is the last big thing I want to see in Splatfest in Splatoon 3. I would like to see shifty station stages return because they were really fun to play on. In terms of adding something new to the game, I feel like shifty station stages were much better in Splatoon 2 compared to Tricolour. I prefer shifty station stages, to be honest, and I am a little bit disappointed how we don't have shifty stations and that Tricolour has replaced them in Splatoon 3, because they did have something new. We didn't have anything like them in the main multiplayer game modes. They added something new in terms of the gameplay, but most of all they were just really fun to play on. It also meant that you were guaranteed to get a new stage every month to play on, albeit for a limited time, but it was just something extra to look forward to. Whereas with Tricolour, it is pretty much just the same game mode, pretty much played on the same stages that we do have in the multiplayer at the moment. Shifty stations just felt like we were getting something extra on top of all of the little updates we did get for Splatoon 2. I am not saying that Nintendo should create brand new ones. I would be happy to play on all of the old shifty station stages they did create for Splatoon 2. I know the argument would be, well, Marina, she created those stages. She isn't in Splatoon 3 at the moment. It looks like she will be in the DLC. Other people might say, well, if you add in shifty stations, then it will just blur the line between Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3. But I don't really care about those two things because I feel like shifty stations, they will just add something extra to Splatfest that we don't have at the moment. I really do miss shifty station stages, and I would like to see them being brought back, maybe just for the first day, so that we can get 3 stages in the rotation again, just like what we had in Splatoon 2. Some of my favourite matches in the multiplayer for Splatoon 2 were played on these shifty station stages that were offering really fresh ideas for the series, and I feel like these stages are some of the best stages not only created for Splatoon, the Splatoon series, but in any shooter series out there. So they really need to come back. Another couple of things that I want to go through quickly, and yeah, pretty much we can skip the dialogue outside of Splatfest. In Splatfest we can't skip the news, so yeah, I like to see that added within Splatfest as well. The next thing is a big change that I can't really see Nintendo doing. I think we are stuck with a lot of these stages, but for me, I don't feel like these stages are built that well for Turf 4, like what I've said many a times in a previous news roundup. It's just a rush to the middle, no left or right side, no flanking routes. These stages don't have any flow, so for Splatfest, I would want to see a lot of these stages get renovated, like what we saw with Starfish main stage in the second game, the Reef, as well as in the first game. Urchin Underpass did get renovated. I feel like a lot of these stages need renovated in this game. That would make Splatfest play a lot better. But that is just how I would improve Splatfest in Splatoon 3. Let me know some of the ways you would improve Splatfest in the comment section below. I will see you in another video soon.